Hi guys, this is Bobby with Bobby Stamps, and I have my third and final card for you guys for my December free card packets, and it is this one right here. We'll get to this one in just a second, but how this works I wanted to show you is if you spend $25 in my online store in the month of December and use the host code, everything is listed on my blog there, the hostess code and everything. You get one free card packet, and it comes in the envelope, everything you need to make this card. The only thing in this card I didn't include is the red rhinestones. If you spend $35 in my online store, you receive both of these card packets. And in this one, you receive everything except for the ribbon and the little frosted enamel shapes. Clear epoxy droplets, I think, so what those are called. And then if you spend $50, I send you all three make and take packets. In this one, you don't get the ribbon or the pearls, but you get all the cardstock. And it is, if it's embossed, it's going to be embossed for you. This one, I used the Subtle Impressions folder, and then in this one I stamped the buffalo check, so that will not be stamped. This is Poppy Parade. You'll just receive, just like it is right here, just a blank piece of Poppy Parade. So you can use my designs or you can choose to use your own. In this one, I'm just going to show you in the card packet, it has the base is, I started to say super thick. It is the thick Whisper White. And then I sent you another piece of Whisper White to cut out your snowflakes again. You're going to have plenty if you got the packets the second packet. Because we used the snowflakes on all of these, so if you received one or two of the packets, you're going to have more than enough cardstock for the snowflakes. And then in this one, I sent you two pieces that were embossed using the Swirls and Curls textured impression folder, and then also the little stitched square, and then the little piece of white paper that you're going to use to stamp the sentiment and then pop it out. Okay, and so this one is just a cute little card. I did not finish the inside, but I think it would be darling to finish it off on the inside. I'm just going to open it and show you. So I have the ribbon going that way, and you could absolutely finish it off, you know, put more snowflakes here, mat that, write a nice note, put more snowflakes there, and then I put my ribbon on and just laid it down, and then I put my two dimensionals only on this side because I wanted this to be able to open like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'll just tie this back really quickly. It won't look very pretty, but we will get on with the show. Oh, we'll just move it over there and get it out of the way. So again, I used the beautiful Blizzard. And this one I didn't use the stamp set, but I did use the Blizzard Thinlit dies again. And then I used my Christmas Tradition tin that I've showed you all along. And I've got the punch. The punch usually comes right there. And then you have your stamps there. You get the Call Me Clover ink spot and the Real Red ink spot. I just love this tin. Tins were very popular when I was a young girl. I mean, like for collecting and things like that. And I do want to mention to you, if you shop in my online store, I do offer a promotion for my customers. Anybody that shops with me, you just track your order, the date, the order number, and when you have this all filled in $50 increments, then you fill in down here $40 worth of free product that you want me to send you. It's just an incentive for people to shop with me in their my online store. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. And then also on my blog, I have a Santa's wish list, so you could print this out and give it to your loved ones. I also have gift certificates available if they want to contact me. If you live local to me and you want to order, I will even do gift wrapping for you at Christmas. Okay, so like I said, our card base is the thick Whisper White, and the base is, it measures 4 1/4, so it's 4 1/4 wide by 11 inches long, and then I scored it at 2 1/4 and 7 1/2. You could use this card this way, you could use it this way, it could open this way, it could open that way, to the left, to the right. You can do it however you choose that you want to do it. And then like I said, I have two pieces that I've embossed with the Subtle, or the Swirls and Curls impressions folder, and these pieces are, the larger one is 3 1/4 by 4, and this piece is 2 by 4. And I'm just going to go ahead and adhere those down. I'm just going to use some snail. You could use Tombow if you want to make sure that you are getting a really strong hold on this. Okay, and the one thing you want to be careful about is when we're mounting this is we're going to try to make sure that we're lining these up. So just make sure you are paying attention to that when you go to put it on your card. So I just closed mine and kind of eyeballed it and did one of these numbers. Okay, and that looks good like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and just going to move my snowflakes off. That little circle there is going to be very important here in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to use Night of Navy ink. And I'm going to stamp up the sentiment that says Sending Christmas Wishes. And we'll just ink that right up and stamp it there. We'll use that nice little punch that came in the tin. Just get everything as centered as you can. Pop that out. Let's move all of this out of our way. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of snail. You could pop it up with a dimensional if you wanted to, but I just wanted to use snail. I didn't want it to be raised at all. But I think that just fits perfect with that circle. It just fits on there perfect. Now when you put your dimensionals on, like I said, you want to make sure you're only putting them on the right hand side, and you want to make sure you're kind of putting them as close to the top and the bottom to make room for the ribbon. If you get them too close, you know, you want your ribbon to be like that on the back. So that's what I'm kind of saying to watch. So what we're going to do here is just lay the ribbon down so we don't get a kink in the back side of it. I'm going to kind of bring it in. I don't want to waste more than what I need. And then I have to turn mine to the right to be able to tie it correctly. So just going to tie it, nothing fancy, just going to tie it in a knot. Kind of want to pull tight because you want it to hold the card together, but at the same time we don't want it to bow the card either. Okay, so let me grab my scissors. I'm just going to cut the ends of those off. Get that back out of the way. Now let me see if I want to, I think I'm going to trim this one down just a bit. And I like to make my ends just a little bit pointed, so I'm just going to kind of clean that up just a little bit. I'm going to take the backing off of those dimensionals. And like I said, we're just going to put it right there on the right hand side, and that's going to help that stay close to. And I should have did my ribbon just a little bit tighter, it looks like. We're going to take our fine tip glue pen, but before I do that, I'm just going to bring in the scrap piece. I'm just going to put just a little bit of snail on the back of this piece, and then I'm going to take this little circle that was left out of one of the cut out images. I just want it to fit right in there like that. I'm basically putting it back. And then I need my mini dimensionals. Okay guys, I had to pause the video to find my little mini dimensionals, and I knew I had them with me because earlier in the night when I was doing a video, I don't know if you guys can see this, but the adhesive accidentally came off a whole bunch of them. So I took my scissors right before I started this video and trimmed that off, and they were laying right there. So I knew I had them right beside me. Well, because some of the adhesive was still showing, they got stuck in between both of these papers I was just showing you. So if you needed a laugh, there you go. I was tearing my scrap room, my craft room apart, trying to find them. So I'm just placing the dimensional right there in that little piece of white stuck to that paper, but I'm going to put it right back on there because that is what is going to hold my pearl in place here in a minute. So just layer that. Maybe that was the other, maybe that was the, yeah, the pieces in there, so I'm not going to worry about it. That must have been maybe the backing for the dimensional. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to put the big one right there. And then I'm going to use, and you could put some of the liquid glue, the fine tip glue pen if you wanted to. You could, if you want those to lay down better, you could put, use some of that to help that lay down. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just trying to show you guys my thought process when I put this card together. Don't get scared. Okay, so let's put one down here towards the bottom. Just kind of get those laying down, and then we'll pick this one up and do the same thing. I hope you guys like these cards. I'm a little bit late in posting them. I usually try to get them posted at the beginning of the month, so that way you already know and can see the cards and all that kind of stuff, so that way if you're going to shop, you can know what cards you're going to be getting. Okay, put our lid back on there. Then I'm just going to take one of the large pearls and place her right in the center of that large snowflake. And then we'll go for one of the smaller ones for the center of this one. And then another, whoops, thought I dropped it. Put another one right there. Okay. So there you guys go. This is my third and final card for my December free card packets. And if I tie that a little bit tighter, it will hold that down a little bit better. So I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. And if you do, please make sure that you subscribe, hit the like button. And if you want to shop on my online store, you can visit my blog for all the details. It's bobbystamps.com. Thanks, guys.